everybody, I'm Bubble Trouble, and my Thanksgiving break is coming to a close. Today's the last day of Thanksgiving break that I'm recording this episode, but I'm making one last video that is the top 5 sports video games that are on mobile devices, which is iOS, such as like iPhones or iPads. This isn't including Android. I'm pretty sure all these games are on Android, but I'm just accounting for iOS. And all these games are free, so you can just go out and get them, download them. And I have played all these games for at least probably 4 or 5 hours. So I've gotten through, some of them I played a lot of hours. But let's hop right into the video with the number 5 on the list, Head Soccer. Head Soccer is a game I recently got, and it's probably the game I played the least out of all these games, and that I have the least nostalgia with, but it is very fun and very hard. It is a little bit frustrating that in Head Soccer you have to get really good to do some game modes to even have a chance, but my favorite things to do are tournaments, because in tournaments I don't usually win the first game, but now I'm starting to win the first game, so I'm getting a bit deeper into tournaments and winning them, and that's really fun. Head Soccer, if you've never played it, is basically where you have a giant head and you're trying to hit the ball into each player has a goal, and they're trying to hit the soccer ball into the other player's goal without the ball going into their goal. Short 1-minute matches, and there's also superpowers, power-ups, and by kicking the other person you can get them hurt, and that can get them basically a concussion for a while where they can't move. But Head Soccer is overall really fun, madness, superpowers everywhere, power-ups, and I would suggest getting the game. It's fun to just play with friends and see who can make it farther in tournaments. But the number 4 on the list is Madden Mobile. Madden Mobile is probably what a lot of people would say is their number 1, but I put Madden Mobile as my number 4 because I haven't been playing it a lot, and a game I play a lot more, a game mode rather, is Madden Ultimate Team. I've been playing that a lot, and I'm really excited because I got an 86 overall Derrick Henry that is 88 trucking. Really fun to play with. But besides that, Madden Mobile is a lot of people's favorites because it's free. It's basically like Madden Ultimate Team, but a little bit different. It used to be pretty much exactly like Madden Ultimate Team, but they made a change where now, instead of just getting players, buying them in auctions, or trading them for a certain elite level, elite players who are over 80 overall, you either get them at 80, I think it's 84 or 88, I think. It could be 89 or 86 because I don't play the game as much. And then you upgrade them through putting different tokens or giving them different players and using money to upgrade them and give them better overalls and stats. Madden Mobile is great because it has a lot of nostalgia for me. On my first ever YouTube channel, I made a video about it, but now I don't play it as much. But still, it's really fun because you can create your own team through auctions, trades, solo challenges, online seasons, head-to-heads, live events, and so many other things that can be very fun to do, and just have your own team that's unique if you have the privilege of playing a lot where you have enough coins. And Madden Mobile is just football. I mean, I love football, but another sport that I do love besides football, probably my second favorite sport, basketball, with my NBA 2K18. My NBA 2K18 has a little bit more nostalgia for me and was a little bit more fun. My NBA 2K18 is kind of similar to another sport game called WWE Supercard, which I didn't put on the list because they're kind of similar, just with NBA or WWE coding. And my NBA 2K18 rather, is free. It's kind of like in NBA 2K17, because I haven't gotten 18 yet. I know that there's you can get your own team and do similar to Madden Mobile, and my NBA 2K18 is similar to Madden Mobile, but instead of, you do upgrade cards, but it's a lot more fun because you just open packs and it's a lot more sporadic, and instead of actually playing in my NBA 2K18, you watch the game, which does not sound fun, but it is very fun, kind of, especially in WWE Supercard. Your players will jump off the ring and do combos, and in NBA they'll hit 3-pointers and do different things. But if it hasn't been certain, my NBA 2K18, you start off with a base set of cards and you upgrade them and get new players, which are cards that you can upgrade their stats and get better ones, similar to Madden Mobile, with an NBA coding and a couple different twists in there that I really like. Now, the second one on our list is one that is very new. I got it a little bit after Head Soccer, but I played it a lot more because I am addicted to this game, and that is Score Hero. Score Hero, I'm a fanatic about Score Hero. Score Hero is a beautiful, fun game that I'm pretty addicted to, and it's probably the game that I think most people would like. It's the game that I don't think people will love the most out of all these games, but will generally be liked. If you try out any of these games, I would suggest Score Hero the most, even though it's not my number one, because it's very addicting. In Score Hero, you are on a soccer, you have different levels. There's 20 levels for each season, and you start as a player, and you join different clubs throughout the season, getting better and better. And your character goes through different levels. They're the character with the star on them, and you swipe to pass to different people to try and eventually score a goal. And each level will put you in a different scenario. Like a level might put you at the far end where you have to go all the way up the field swiping to different players where you finally score a goal. And you can get different stars based on how good you do. Like one of the stars, one of the different ways you can get a 3-star. There might be score 1 goal, which is there'll only be 1 goal on there. Usually you get at least 1 star, and then hit the crossbar and have assist with your hero. Your hero is your player, and then if you do all that, you get 3 stars. A certain amount of stars you have to unlock to get to the next season, but it's not that bad, and it's still challenging enough. And the farther along you go, the harder the levels get, and the more goals you have to score. And it might sound a little complicated, but after you start playing, it is so fun. I just love this game so much, and it's one of my favorite new games. It's kind of the game that I'm addicted to right now. But we finally move on to our number one. First of all, before I get to the number one, I wanted to say an honorable mention. Real Racing 3 is also a sport game, but it's a racing game where you control a car, you can buy different cars, customize your car, and basically it's just a racing game. I mean, there isn't much else to be said, but it's also fun. I just didn't want to put it on the list because I only had 5 spots, and those are the spots I want to put. Number one is a combination of games, the Big Win games. If you don't know what the Big Win games are, you're really missing out. There's a lot of different Big Win games. There's Big Win Racing, Big Win Basketball, Big Win Hockey, Big Win Soccer, Big Win Football, and I think there might be others, but I don't have, if there is, I haven't got them yet. And Big Win, it's kind of a combination of my NBA 2K and also Madden Mobile in a weird way. And the reason this is number one is because I have so much nostalgia with these games. I played these games so much. I've spent so many hours, the most hours with them. I played it with friends. I played it with just by myself sometimes when I'm feeling down, up, and I've gotten really far into these games. But my favorite of all of them is probably the football and basketball, since they're my favorite sports. And what you do is you have your base set of players, and then you go out and the players will play the game for you. You can watch the game or just skip it over. And then if you win, you get coins, which you can then use to open packs, which can get you even better players. And then you can play more games, and you can beat better opponents with better players. You can just do single games, or you can play tournaments, ranked tournaments, unranked tournaments. And then there's special events where you enter in and you get to play up to 50 games, and whoever has the best record within, like, whoever has the top 1,000 best records gets a certain amount of coins. Whoever has the 500 most gets even more coins, and whoever gets the top 100 gets a certain amount of coins. Big Win is my number one because nostalgia, and because it is so addicting, and because there's so much to do with it. There's so much you can put into this game. And overall, I've just been playing it for a long time. Now, that's the end of my top 5 favorite iOS free-to-play sports games. As a review, number 5, Head Soccer. Number 4, Madden Mobile. Number 3, My NBA 2K18. Number 2, Score Hero. And number 1, the Big Win Game series. Baseball, soccer, basketball, football, hockey, and racing. Do you guys agree? What are your top 5 favorite iOS free-to-play sports games? Without further ado, I'm Bubbles. And I'm signing out.